This is the third video in a series of 5 videos covering the chapters of the book, How to Develop Your Personal Mission Statement by Stephen R. Covey. In this video, we will discuss Chapter 3, The Highest and Best Use. Imagine, for a moment, that you are looking at your own life the way a professional appraiser looks at a piece of land. When a specialist analyzes a property, they don't just see what's there today. They don't focus only on its current appearance, the weeds growing, or the land seemingly forgotten. They try to visualize what that space can become. They ask themselves, what is the highest and best use of this property? What if it could hold a modern building? What if it could be part of a larger development? What if its value is hidden, waiting for vision, strategy, and courage? Now take a deep breath and apply that same question to your own life. After turning 40, many of us look back and see debt, rushed decisions, careers that faded over time. But what if, instead of looking at who you were, you started to see who you can still become? Prosperity is not just about money. It's about purpose. It's about using your time, your energy, and your talent wisely. It's about directing your life toward its highest and best use. When we talk about developing a personal mission, we're talking about clarity, about answering questions we've avoided for decades. What do I really want to build? What do I want to experience? Who do I want to help? The truth is, after crossing 40, something shifts inside us. We begin to realize that we no longer have time to waste. The future demands mental maturity, emotional intelligence, and financial discipline. Stephen Covey and the guest authors in this chapter explain something profound. When you define principles, purpose, and mission, everything around you begins to reorganize. It's like adjusting your internal compass. Before, life pushed you around. Now you take the lead. And this shift in posture transforms your relationship with money. Instead of spending to fill emotional voids, you invest to build your future. Instead of running away from problems, you confront and solve them. Think about this. Many people feel there's no longer enough time to start over. The truth is, there is. But that time needs to be used intelligently. Highest and best use means seeing capacity where you once saw limitation. It means taking your experience, your scars, your story, and turning them into competitive advantage. When someone is creating their personal mission, they usually need to silence external noise. The world has a terrible habit of telling you who you should be. After 40, that noise becomes even louder. You should have made it by now. It's not worth trying anymore. Just accept your reality. But if you look at your essence, at what makes your eyes light up, you'll realize there is no expiration date on purpose. Your heart does not come with a deadline. Maybe you've gone through professional frustrations, financial failures, difficult relationships. Maybe you've felt invisible in meetings, ignored in important decisions. But there is a powerful truth in this chapter. Inside every person lives a 4-year-old child, looking up at the sky and imagining possibilities. And when you reconnect with that voice, with that spark, something awakens. Something reminds you of who you were before fear. Prosperity is born when you combine purpose with discipline, when you direct your energy toward building instead of putting out fires, when you understand that money respects direction. People with a clear personal mission make better decisions. They refuse empty invitations, avoid toxic comparisons, invest in knowledge, and most importantly, they protect their attention, the most valuable asset after 40. The chapter presents a powerful concept. Sometimes, you can't see your own value because you're standing too close to yourself. It's like trying to read a sign with your nose pressed against it. That's why it's important to ask for feedback from people who genuinely want the best for you, not those who live trapped in fear, but those who see potential, who inspire growth. They can point out abilities you've forgotten you even had. And here comes a crucial turning point. The highest and best use of your life is rarely found by sitting still, waiting for inspiration. It appears when you take action, when you try, when you expose yourself to the discomfort of learning. After 40, many people feel ashamed of starting over. But shame is a prison, and prosperity is freedom. Those who prosper don't avoid the new, they embrace it. You might be thinking, but I don't know what my mission is. That's okay. Start by observing what you do naturally. What moves you emotionally? What irritates you? What do you defend? As a child, what fascinated you? These clues point to your highest and best use. And when you discover it, your relationship with money changes completely. Money becomes a tool, not a crutch. It stops controlling you. This chapter also talks about something sacred. When you deal with the human soul, do it with respect. When writing your personal mission, know that you're standing on holy ground. Do not write to please your family. Do not write to impress your friends. Write for yourself, because it's your life at stake. And when that mission is true, it guides your decisions, your investments, and your relationships. Imagine that you're building a new financial story. You want to pay off debt, build savings, invest, learn. But without a mission, your actions become scattered. With a mission, everything aligns. You begin to see your choices as bricks in a construction. Every unnecessary expense becomes a delay. Every book you read becomes progress. And every small, repeated step creates silent prosperity. That's why your greatest asset isn't the money you have right now. It's the clarity about who you are becoming. And when that clarity arrives, fear weakens, shame disappears, procrastination loses power. Your brain finally knows where to go. So today, I invite you to ask yourself a powerful question. What is the highest and best use of your life at 40, 50, or 60 years old? Maybe it's entrepreneurship. Maybe it's teaching. Maybe it's caring for people. Maybe it's investing in yourself. It doesn't matter. What matters is that you live with direction. Because in the end, prosperity is not luck. It's vision. It's direction. It's intention. And when you discover your purpose, money begins to respect you. The world begins to see you. And you finally begin to prosper from the inside out. If you liked it, show it with a like. Comment what you think. Share it with someone who needs it. And subscribe with the notifications on. Knowledge only matters when you take action. Check out the link below in the first comment and take the next step.